Let me start by saying this. I almost did not make this video. Not because I didn't want to, but because just sitting here talking hurts. A few days ago I was riding my e-bike in winter conditions, snow on the ground, patches of ice I didn't fully see. And in one split second, I was on the pavement. When you're out riding, so you don't get stuck 20 or 30 miles away from home. Still a little snow on the trail here, I see. But again, we're riding our 25 4-inch track tire bike. We're up. Hard. Today I've got badly bruised ribs, a hospital visit behind me, and a whole new respect for winter riding. So if you're retired, and if you ride an e-bike, or if someone you know loves to ride an e-bike, please watch this to the end, because this story might save you a trip to the emergency room or worse. Before we go any farther, I will tell you that I was wearing my helmet at the time of this crash. I'm going to try to link the video also to this video. It's only about 3 minutes long, but you'll see how bad it can get very quickly. So wear a helmet at all times. My helmet hit the asphalt really hard, and then my sides was right behind it. So my left side is very bruised. I possibly may have a hairline fracture from what their reports show, but yeah, it's a lot of pain. So let's set the scene. I've been riding e-bikes for a while now. I review them, I ride them for errands, I ride them for fun. They've given me freedom, independence, and joy. But winter riding is a different animal. That day, the roads looked mostly clear. The sidewalks were patchy. I told myself, I'll just take it slow. I had my helmet on, I was dressed warm, I wasn't speeding, but what I didn't account for was black ice. Actually, it was slush that I went through. It wasn't black ice. You don't see it. I did see it, but I turned my wheel just a little bit, and that's when it happened. I didn't see it coming. One moment I was upright, and the next moment the front tire slid sideways. No warning, no time to react, just down. I remember hearing the sound before I felt the pain, the dull thud when your body hits cold pavement. I landed on my side. My ribs took the full impact, and let me tell you, when you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, your body doesn't bounce like it used to. Doesn't bounce back like it used to. It will bounce, trust me. Everything went quiet for a second. Then the pain started creeping in. Not sharp at first, deep. Heavy, like someone had wrapped a belt around my chest and pulled it tight. I lay there for a moment, checking myself. Can I move my arms? Yes. Can I move my legs? Yes. Okay, that's good. Fortunately, I didn't fall on my right side, because that's where I had my knee replacement back in October. So I went down on the other side, which was better from that standpoint. But every breath hurt, and it still does to this day. I have a hard time sleeping at night in a bed. I have to go back to my recliner, because laying down, if I just move 1/4 of an inch, I have extreme pain on basically my left shoulder blade is where it's at now. And then you can't hardly move. I have to have my wife put my socks on in the morning, and the only thing that really helps is use ice. I use an ice pack when I'm in my recliner, and that does allow me to get some sleep. But every little moment sent a wave through my side. That's when it really hits you. Reality hits you. This isn't just a spill, this is serious. Emergency room facility, that was next. I'm up in the emergency room getting x-rays. Anytime ribs are involved, doctors don't mess around. They want to rule out fractures, collapsed lungs, internal bleeding. Thankfully, no broken bones, but badly bruised. And if you've never had that, let me explain. Bruised ribs hurt when you breathe. They hurt when you cough. They hurt when you laugh. They hurt when you try to sleep. That seems to be the worst part. There's no magic pill for it, just stress, ice, pain management, and time. Weeks of it, possibly 4 to 6 weeks before I recover. I will be trying to ride my e-trikes that I have, but I will no longer be riding e-bikes on this channel or my e-bike nation channel. I will be selling all of those. So the e-trikes will be much safer for me to navigate any kind of snow than what the regular e-bike will. So that's the part nobody talks about. A crash doesn't just ruin your afternoon. It steals weeks of your life. Why winter riding, why it's so dangerous. Gonna need to talk about that a little bit. Here's what I want every senior to understand. E-bikes are heavier than regular bikes. When they go down hard. Snow hides hazards. Ice removes traction instantly. Cold stiffens your muscles and slows reaction time. And as we get older, our bones are more fragile. Our reflexes are slower. Our recovery takes longer. Even a low-speed fall can mean broken ribs, hip fractures, head injuries, shoulder damage. And those injuries don't just heal, they change lives. I've talked to people who have never recovered after one winter fall. One moment of confidence can turn into months of physical therapy. Hard lessons I learned? Let me share what this crash taught me. Lesson number 1. If there's snow or ice on the ground, your ride can wait. No grocery run, no quick errand. No, I'll just go around the block. Nothing is worth a hospital visit. Lesson number 2. Fat tires don't make you immune. I hear that all the time. Dan, I've got fat tires. Doesn't matter. Rubber doesn't grip ice. I love my coffee in the morning. Lesson number 3. Going slow doesn't guarantee safety. I wasn't riding fast. Ice doesn't care. Lesson number 4. Wear protective gear, always. Helmet, gloves. I did not wear my gloves that day. Unfortunately, I did not land on my hands. In a way, it would have been better if I would have. I'd take a scuffed up hand over bruised ribs. But you got to be wearing those things. Warm layers. It won't stop every injury, but it might save your life. And lesson number 5. Listen to your gut. My wife told me not to go out that day. After 54 years of marriage, you think I would listen to her. If conditions look questionable, excuse me, it hurts. They probably are. Advice for fellow retirees. If you're retired like me, here's my honest advice. During winter months, switch to indoor riding, walking when sidewalks are clear, driving for errands, save the e-bike for dry pavement. And if you do ride in colder seasons, avoid shaded areas. That's where the snow and the ice hides. Avoid bridges and metal surfaces. Avoid early mornings when frost hasn't burned off. Keep speeds very slow. Never ride alone if you can help it. And tell someone where you're going. Because laying on cold pavement waiting for help is not something you ever want to experience. Thankfully, in my situation, I was less than a mile from home when I went down. So I was able to get my bike back up, get it out of the snow, and I rode it home with throttle only. I did not even use my pedals. That was helpful from a standpoint getting home. I stayed home about an hour, and I told my wife I better just go to the hospital. I can't hardly breathe. I can't take deep breaths, and it really hurt. So, yeah, this has been a lesson learned. It's experience. The crash shook me. not just physically, emotionally. It made me realize how fast independence can disappear. One fall, one bad landing. Suddenly, you're relying on others. That's hard for anyone, especially for those of us who value self-reliance. But it also made me grateful. Grateful it wasn't worse. Grateful I can still walk. Grateful I'm here talking to you. And grateful I can share this story so maybe you don't have to learn the hard way. So if you take anything from this video, let it be this. Your life is worth more than a winter ride. Your health is worth more than proving you still got it. Spring will come. Dry roads will return. Your e-bike will still be there. Please be smart. Please be careful. And if you're watching this because you ride, or someone you love rides, share this with them. It might save them months of pain, or something worse. Thanks for listening to my story. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.